within the business plan is aims and objectives and monitoring strategies so that you can monitor the ways in which the different aims and objectives are being accomplished. So for instance, if part of your business plan is, let's say for instance it's, let's call it 1 year. If it's, let's call it 5 years. If it's a 5-year plan, what you want to think about is various things, but let's just target one thing. Let's target clientele. Let's target the customers that you want. So just taking that one thing, what you need to identify is the amount of people that you need to buy your product or your service in order for you to make your business to be successful. So you need to identify that to begin with. You don't just start to sell the product or market the service. What you need to do is you need to put some planning behind it. What is my ideal customer? Where are they? How do they buy my or access my product? How will I get it to them? And so all of these things, the more you answer these things in clearness to yourself and to others involved in the business, is the more success that you're going to get and the more you'll be able to hit your targets. And this is the other thing, if I must just put that in, and it's very critical, that goals and targets are essential in a business. So everything that you do, you must add goals, targets, and deadlines, and monitor them as you progress.
Right. Paul, I see you aggressively say that goals and target, is a deadline. You know what I mean? And because people out there listening right now, and people wonder, yes. But I know Supreme, you have a question? Or you?
Well, I was just going to throw something into the arena here, and we're obviously, this is SLR 97.7.
I want to say thank you.
10 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful.
Yes, give thanks and praise to the Most High. Give thanks for life. Give thanks to SLR Radio.
So I want to say thank you for
So I want to give thanks.
Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit.
So I want to give thanks to all the DJs on SLR Radio. Give thanks to the management for their hard work, their commitment, their focus, their energy, their love, their vision, determination. Give thanks. Give thanks to all the freedom stations out there, north, south, east, and west. Give thanks to our ancestors. Righteous that were for ancestors, we wouldn't be here right now. If it weren't for our parents, I wouldn't be speaking to you. You wouldn't be listening. You wouldn't know about me. I wouldn't know about you. And if it weren't for our grandparents, our parents wouldn't be around right now. So we must give thanks to those who come before us and made sacrifice and lay down their life for us to be here, to make a difference for the world, for those who come after us. That's what we're here for, to make a difference for other people. Because people made a difference for us to be here. We cannot pay them back with material things, but what we can do, make the world a better place for those who come after us. So we must give thanks for life, give thanks to SLR Radio, give thanks for this beautiful day here. Give thanks for our beautiful friends out there. Give thanks to Sister Amani. Give thanks to Sister Yambi. Give thanks to Brother Wayne. Give thanks to the Final Voice team. Give thanks to Russ Minty, Supreme, Patricia, Sandra. Give thanks. Give thanks for my parents. Give thanks for life. Give thanks. Give thanks for Brother Dave. Give thanks to Ayata. Buzzy B, give thanks. Give thanks to Sir D's son. Give thanks to Fat Man's son. Give thanks all the way. Charge on Working Action Group. You know, so many people wanted to thank out there on my journey. Jammers, see, Theo, we want to give thanks. So you're lucky to the big one, SLR Radio. And R Rose Lee to part of your academy. Investing in yourself and your family. And that's this Saturday, the 6th of May. Time 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Park View. And it's at West Green Road, London, N15 3QR. And this is Find Your Voice in association with the Working Action Group. Invest in your future. So it's going to be a powerful event. We've got some powerful speakers who will be speaking. We have Brother Sean will be joining us a little bit later on the line. So, you know, it's going to be an amazing event. So I'm really charged. I'm looking forward to it. And come down, check out the stores. What's going to take place inside the space there as well the lectures. The live lead number 07960 239 493, so you can reason with us.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Now thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I want to say thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to just say thank you now. Just thank you now. 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 Each and every day I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world.
To the hours 11, and I'd like to put into the arena that are we talking about black businesses here specifically? And when we talk about black business, and I like to go back, and I think that the past never had these tools and information that we have today to flourish. So I would have said, you know, those that did flourish back in the day, what were they doing correct when they had those challenges? Because a lot of us never had the opportunity to say, let's have a business or let's go into business. Because we got to look at our parents were brought here as labor. We were here to just work in the factories. You were here just to, you just get, not even, would you call it a salary? No, a wages, actually, you know, not you weren't meant to be a professional. You were just here for labor. So anyone that I would have said back in the day that made it, I would have, you know, give him a handshake. And there's only one business that I can think that back in the past that has really stood out as a black business in the UK, and that was Dyke and Dryden.
Okay then, that's a very true.
What was it that made them successful?
Yeah, that's a very interesting point you made there, and I really want to go back to that point there because I want to explore that even more. But before we go back to that point there, you mentioned about targets and deadline. You said it in a very aggressive way, right? Why is it important to have targets and deadline? You know what I mean?
Well, targets and deadlines are essential in order to fulfill your business cycle. So if you want to achieve, let's say for instance, use the figure £1 million in 1 year, what you need is targets and deadlines in order to be able to achieve that. So for instance, if you want to achieve $500,000 in 6 months, then you need targets and deadlines, and you need to be monitoring the targets and deadlines to identify the extent to which you're achieving the aims and objectives that you set. So targets and deadlines are essential because what they do is that they assist you to correct the activity of the business. So if you're doing better than you had planned, then you can slacken off a bit. If you're not doing as well, then you will know that you can increase the activity in order to achieve the goals that you've set. So targets and deadlines are extremely important. In fact, they are essential for good business.
For good business.
Absolutely.
Okay then. As I said before, that we do have the scholar when it comes to business and education inside the house, you know. And in fact, you know, boy, it's a breath of fresh air because when you hear someone like Paul, you know, do this thing for so many years and have him here just to teach this to us, you know, is amazing. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a very short break. It's not even a break, really. It's going to play a recording of this brother talking about business.
Going to production of daily needs. Every day, people need soap. No matter what, every day. They will have their bath, so they need soap. They need water. Every day, people need water. Every day, people need soap. Every day, people will eat. Every day, people will have to wear shoe. Every day, they will have to wear clothes. Every day, they need to wear belts or they need to wear wristwatch. Every day, you see a lot of people will need to eat. They will need to drink. Every day, they need transport to transport themselves from one place to the other. So you find out that when you sit down and think, take time to think, have a sober reflection, think, meditate, you'll be amazed at the numerous possibilities that are available around you. And once you are able to wake up to this reality, you begin to do what needs to be done, and you'll find out that you begin to make a lot of money. Number 3. The third kind of business or type of business is seasonal business. Seasonal business. Seasonal business are businesses that operate within particular seasons, either seasons of the year or seasons of the lives of people, or seasons of different religion, or seasons of different organization. There are business that are tied down to rainy season. There are business that are tied down to dry season. There are business that are tied down to summer, spring, or winter. There are businesses that are tied down to festivals and festivities. The Christmas season, the New Year season.
In fact, what I was going to say here is that the brother who heard the recording about kind of expressed the same points what Paul was saying earlier on. You know, business about solving a problem. You know, so for example, if you go to a particular area and there isn't no toilet paper, just for argument's sake, right, or limited toilet paper, right? What do? You bring toilet paper there. That's a business. You know, people can always want soap and probably cream and etc. 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 You know, so it's business about solving a problem, right? And it just rides on what the brother was saying on the tape there. You know, it's amazing how that just link in, right? I just want to ride on what Supreme was saying earlier on as a valuable point, right? And what Supreme was saying is that that if we go back in the probably the 50s, right, when our parents they come here, and some of them had business and set up shops and so on, but they had a vision, right? They had a vision, right? And like Paul says, some just come out of circumstance, because sometimes you're in a situation where boy, not now go on and you have to do that, and circumstances will force you to set up a business, right? And Paul will agree with that. Sometimes you go into business and sometimes you will learn by your mistake very quickly. You see what I'm saying? You know? And again, you as a business person, you can't have the same kind of mindset. You know, you got to adapt and change and be flexible and willing to learn and grow. You know? I've just hearing Paul speaking and there's Supreme, I've learned so much, everything about business, etc. But Supreme, you want to write on that point you said earlier on? Because I mean, that was a very interesting.
That the circumstances is what triggered them off to make the business. So sometimes we could say that people are put into business because of circumstances. Now we can talk about past, present and the future. Some of us are now facing redundancy. We're facing challenges.
So
sometimes we're thrown into a position, you know what, I'm a let's say a computer CE, search engine optimization, whatever, data analyst, but sometimes we don't believe that we can do it for ourselves. Yeah. But we've put all our our knowledge, our know-how into earning someone else's business money, monetary value. Now, I'm going to backtrack here because you asked the point to Paul, and what came to my head, you asked him what makes a business, and this might sound basic. I was actually thinking, well, the first thing, if I was going to start a business, and I'm going to ask Paul this, is I would think what would be the price I would charge for my services, because obviously my price will determine, how my, what's my profit, my outlay, and I was actually thinking, let's look at probably, even here in the studio, start let's say a virtual business, and let's say this virtual business is an online business. How would we go from getting money, getting price, putting it all together? And that's what I was hearing when Dougie kind of said, what would it take to start a business, or what would you need? And one of the first things that came to me was price. I may be wrong, but I'll pass the mic to Paul.
Well, pricing of all different commodities and service is essential and very important because it has an influence on so many different factors which govern the way the business develop and go forward. So that's very, very important, extremely important. But what we have to factor in is the fact that the complexion or the type of business is relevant to the things that we, or not the things necessarily, because some of the things are generic. They are the same regardless of the business. But some business, you will need to do certain things more than in certain other business. So it will depend on the type of business that you are pursuing. However, to come back to your point, pricing is extremely important because business is about profit, and therefore the pricing is essential. The pricing factor is essential. You need to know that, and it needs to come out in a positive way. So the benefits has to be on the side of the business owner. So that's essential. But again, I would say that it has to be related to the type of business, and it has to be related to many of the different other factors that are relevant to that specific type of business. So again, there may be even peculiarities that you may have to take a hit at the beginning to do it pricing and make it up down the road. So it depends on the type of business that you are focusing on. Some businesses, they make a lot of money, but they're very seasonal. And so therefore, during part of the year, you know, something else has to be factored in order to cover the downtime.
Let me jump in there. And it's a very interesting point. I think Supreme was kind of leaning to this point here, what I'm sharing here, that when we talk about business, right, and I think I'm just saying it as it is, right, that we tend to just market our own people, right? And if you're in business, personally speaking, you need to market everybody. You know, I mean, you're not in it for some joke business, as the guy said. You're not in it to make a profit. You know what I mean? See, I want to throw into the mix. I don't know if Supreme wants to come to this as well, because we tend to just limit ourselves and just market to just our people. Well, we should market to everybody. You know,
I would say that's a very interesting thing you said there, but that could be a bonus,
right?
Because that's your uniqueness, that you know your market.
Right.
So if you try to go into a market that you don't know,
Right.
that could be dangerous to your business. But if I
see
know
what you're saying,
that
though.
you know something,
Well, correct me there. That's very interesting you said though. So we said that if you try to go into a market we don't know, that could be a downfall. Yeah. Okay. That's a very. I take that point there.
what I'm saying is, we say we you know, I could mention, like, say, my friend's bakery. He will know that, you know, he can make English bread and he can make West Indian bread, and what's going to sell to our people. What, you know, but he knows our market.
Right,
but when he tries to jump into another market, he may lose out.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can say, if I know my people and what my people want, that could be a bonus. But when you try to jump, let's say, not genres, because we call it communities, that could be a problem if you don't overstand it.
That's a very good point there. Very good point. Very good point. Paul, you want to come and come to that, because that's an interesting point there.
That is an extremely valuable point, and it is so very important as well, because what it is emphasizing is the fact that we have to know who our markets are, who our clients are, and then we have to maximize our service or products in that clientele area. But beyond that, what we have to do is increase our market share. So we do need to, at some point, make the business successful, maximize the numbers within our identified client group, and then excel beyond that. Because the whole idea is about increasing profit, maximizing profits within the business through increasing our number of clientele. So if you're going to make the million, you have to have more people, right? Because even if you're getting repeat business, the repeat business may still be of such a level that it doesn't come up to meeting the goals that you set for yourself. So therefore, one of the way of maximizing the income is by increasing the number of people purchasing or patronizing the service. So there has to be an increase in market share. That has to be the vision, the goal, to go beyond the client group. So yes, you have to be careful to maximize your client group, because your client group is your foundation. That's what you stand on to build up the next tier.
Okay then. We're going to be live link in about 5 minutes, so I know people have some burning questions they want to ask. I'm going to play some more of the recording, because everything just ties in. Everything we do now is just ties in.
Public holidays, national holidays, state holidays, companies AGM, company promo, company inauguration, product launch, students in school, students out of school, all manner of products. People are getting married, there are seasons of marriage, people get married, there are products in that line. People are giving birth to children, there are products related to giving birth to children, all manner. So even in the area of giving birth to children alone, there are maternity wear. The maternity session is a multi-million-dollar industry. You have maternity gowns, maternity bra, maternity shoe, maternity this, maternity that. Children wears. There is feeding bottle. There is bib. There is children clothes. There are workers. Can you imagine the thing that relates to children and pregnancy alone? Not to talk of marriage, wedding gown, wedding ring, wedding suit, wedding band, wedding shoe, wedding cake, wedding bride, bridal train, wedding car, rentals. Many possibilities in those seasons. In Christmas season, there is chicken. People need to rent things. People need canopies. People need to buy clothes. People need to do their hair. So there are seasons. Rainy season, people need rain boots. People need raincoats. People need umbrellas. People need hot drinks. They need to drink tea. They need to drink coffee. In rainy season, people need those things. In dry season, people need water. They need cold water. Ice is needed. People need air conditions. They need a cold atmosphere. These are all different seasons. So seasonal businesses. These are other kinds of business. So you can go into trading business, you can go into production business, or you can go into seasonal business. So you can now sit down and ask yourself, what is the type of business I want to plug into? And now if you want to go into seasonal business, how can I be making money from every season? For instance, right, you can think maybe your country is going to host an Olympic or host a World Cup or host a particular game. That's a season. Within those few days or few weeks when that thing will be hosted in your country, you'll be amazed at how many millions will exchange hands within those periods. You can plug into that season and try and make what you can make within those seasons. So think well and go to work. Number 4, when it comes to the 4th type of business, is called vocational business. Vocational business. A vocational business is a business that relates to your vocation. People go to school. In my book, How to Be a Millionaire, I shared on how if you want to be rich, you have to be careful about education. because a lot of people are poor
Yes.
because they went to school. You need to embrace re-education.
Yes. The live link
kind of
number
education was
07960
self-developed because people go to school,
239
and when they go to school,
493.
they are not taught about money.
Something cool,
So a
yeah.
lot of people graduate from school. They
Greetings.
graduate from BSc.
Yes, greetings, Brother Dougie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you quite well, Sean? Fantastic.
Okay, good.
Okay then. At this said, we have Sean Freckleton will be joins on the call, and as you know, Sean will be speaking at the event this Saturday coming. And Sean, I saw one of your friends them earlier on today. Well, when your friends them, one of your clients is a good friend of mine, and he says that we were just talking generally, and I was talking about the event. Now you mentioned about we were talking about pension trusts, and we were talking about the event, and he mentioned your name, and I said to him, "Yeah, me and Sean we moved quite closely, tight." And he said you came to his house and sorted out everything with him and etc. You know, met him in Central in Old Street, doing some work over that side there. You know, so I know him quite well. You know, so I know you're getting around, Sean. You know.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of people within our community that need this type of advice. You know, in fact, there are lots of people in the UK generally that need this level of expertise to help them and help their families, you know. So I'm pleased to hear that you bumped into somebody. You know, our community is very tight-knit. You know, we are actually a closer community than what we think sometimes. I know we're very critical of ourselves, but, you know, I do work with many people who are from outside our community, and they've been present at a few events. You know, I've given talks at different high commissions, and I recall on a couple of occasions, you know, some members of staff and colleagues that we have who are, you know, English or got a different cultural background, and they always comment on how close we are as a community. You know, they say, "Oh gosh, these types of things don't happen, you know, in the English community, or these types of things don't happen in my community." And I think sometimes we forget that.
Okay then. Well, let me cause I was spending a call with was to talk about business. What's your spin on business? We got some feedback. I don't know where that comes from.
So yeah, I'm on the train. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
Okay. You still there?
So I just had to put you on mute, otherwise you would have heard the background noise.
Okay.
So you were asking me something.
No, I was asking about the other thing about what is business? How do you look at business? What is business to you?
You know, I really enjoy business. You know, I've studied business at university level. I was going to go and do an MBE, but decided to.
Oh, hold on. Talking about that, I met someone Saturday who went to university with you.
They went to university with me.
Yeah. I was giving her a flyer, and she goes, "Oh, I know Sean. I went to university with," and she was really highly speaking about you. So she and her mum. I met at the event Saturday, and you know, so she's definitely coming Saturday. So. Yeah.
Oh,
so
great.
just show you, you know, that's where I go, Sean. You seem to be.
I told you.
Everybody know of you, man. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think you never can be careful. You can never be too careful. You know, you always have to treat people as you would want to be treated, because you know, you never know when the world is a small place. You know.
Yeah. So what are you saying about the business? So talking about business now.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been fascinated by business, and I was fortunate in the fact that I saw my father, I saw my mother building business when I was younger. Although they used to go to work as well as employees, I also observed them building their own business. So that, I think, certainly had an impact on my view on business. I went on and studied business, and I remember there was one lecturer in particular who was the only lecturer out of all of the lecturers that we had who had actually ran his own business.
Right.
And he used to always tell us that the information in the books are good, they're helpful, but the real world is very different to what the books portray. You know,
right.
So the best thing you can do if you really are interested in business is go out and start your own.
Mm-hmm.
So for me now, being a business owner and understanding what it takes to be successful in business, I realized that it is hard work and it takes a lot of dedication, and more important, I think, 1 minute.
Yes, Sean. Okay, then, Sean.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
There's no announcement, but I think the key really is to, it's late, I'm still working, still on my way home, and from having seen a client. But I think the key really is to understand that when you're in business, you're really there to serve, and the more people you can help, the more chance you've got of being successful in business.
Right.
And it's about understanding how can you add value and provide a service that ordinarily may be too costly or too difficult for people to access. I mean, you take, for example, Henry Ford,
right.
when he made it accessible for the average person to purchase a car. Up until that time, people who worked in the manufacturing in facilities couldn't afford a car. It was only something for the rich and the wealthy.
That's right.
But they made it accessible for the average day person to, benefit from this product. And, we do very much the same thing in the services we provide now. We provide services that ordinarily is only accessible to the rich and wealthy. And we just make, through economies of scale, we use the expertise of the head of our legal team, and we filter that knowledge down to the average man. If you wanted to sit down with the head of our legal team and pay him his hourly rate, looking at around £3,000 per hour. So we take that expertise, and through economies of scale, we make that knowledge accessible to the average person. So we kind of deliver the same service or value as Henry Ford did back then, many, many years ago. And it's the same with Primark. You take Primark, and interestingly enough, the owners of Primark are the same owners who own Selfridges.
Is that so, yeah?
Yeah, the same owners, it's the same owner, but they are two different spectrums. One is to service, of course, those who don't have enough money necessarily to buy top-end clothes, and another market that makes it accessible for people who do have the money to still access options. 1 minute.
Okay, then. I know Sean is traveling, so we have to just bear with him. So he'll come back with us in a second. I think he's at the train station trying to catch his train to go back home, just see the client. But again, we do have the great man Sean Freckleton, who's online, and who will be speaking on the 6th of May, talking about pension, trust, and wills. And Sean is a man. It's like a Terminator, keeps going, and he can't stop him. We can't. In fact, we shoot him. He just keeps going.
Sorry about that.
No, I was just saying, Sean, that I was just saying, Sean, that you're a person who keeps going. He can't stop you. You're like a Terminator. You know,
But you know, the thing is, I genuinely enjoy what I do. I really love helping people. I love giving people value for, you know, for what they're paying for, you know, and I just enjoy that. It really motivates me, and to be able to help people and to help families achieve wealth and to keep what they've worked for in their families and in their bloodline. You know, when I lost my father, I was 18 years old at the time, and I remember still today the impact that had on, you know, on our family. It was very much a stressful time, and the time where my mother needed a lot of support and guidance, and there wasn't anybody there. There wasn't anybody there to help her. So for me, it's a personal thing, to be able to offer people that support and that knowledge that we now have as a company. For me, is enjoyable. So I don't actually see it as work, and I think that's the key thing. If you're going to get into business, you really want to do something that you enjoy.
Okay.
Then it doesn't really feel like work.
Okay. Well, sure. Just let people know about the because we hear some other noise in the background as well. So just let people know about the event Saturday. What specifically you be speaking about? Because I know we're gonna have some people want to phone in as well to see.
Well, yeah, on Saturday I'll be speaking about the services we provide, generational wealth planning services. I'll be speaking in particular about the property trust and the family trust, which are really important legal instruments within the community that are very much needed right now because of the amount of wealth that we have. The lady I was seeing this evening, I mean, I worked a full day, and then I went to see a lady who owns property in Catford. In fact, they own several properties in Catford. Her inheritance tax is £300,000.
Inheritance tax
that we're still talking about. I went to see her for the first time today. She asked us to prepare a will for her, and naturally through that consultation was able to understand what really she needed to put in place from an inheritance planning point of view. And she needed a family trust as well as several other types of trust, but she definitely needed a family trust because she had a property with no mortgage, and that property alone would have increased her inheritance tax by £200,000. So the family trust that she needed, and that many of us need, will preserve family wealth and mitigate inheritance tax. So I'll be talking about that trust because it's heavily needed within our community, and we really need to understand what its purpose is and how it works. I'll be breaking that down. I'll be also talking about different assets that we all have as families. We all have different types of assets, and I'll be talking about the most important assets when it comes to legacy planning and generational wealth building, and how we can invest in those assets to make them grow and prosper.
Well, you see, Sean, like I said before, that I've learned a lot from you. Just listen to your lectures, and in fact, I've been the vet you done at the I think it was last year. Look at the thing of the magic of sex, and you were speaking pension trust and build. We recorded your part there, and I've been watching that and getting some in-depth information from what you're saying, and there's nobody out there I know who really can cover this topic in so much depth. I mean, when you bring up the whole thing of Prince and James Brown and Michael Jackson and these other individuals who thought they know better, not even they left their will, and most of all didn't leave a family trust. And the question to ask yourself, right, where does that money goes to? It goes back into the system, you're talking about probably billions of pounds was going to go back into the system. If only it's not like they don't know, right? But like you said to me, because I asked the question, Sir Dougie, it's their attitude, they're flying around the place with their jet plane, you know, and limousine, and you know, just living life, you know what I mean, so to speak, you know, but you know, didn't bother think about leaving a family trust so their family and people close to them can benefit from that, not the system, their family, you know, regardless they might have some difference in your family, but I prefer the family benefit from it than the system, you know, see, you know, so I mean, it's very serious when you start putting things in perspective, and you've able to bring home the importance of family trusts and etc., pension trusts and wills, you know. So sure, if people want more information, where can I contact you or whatever?
Well, the first thing I'd say to people is come along to the event on Saturday, the 6th of May, and to come along with family members, because there's a lot of opportunity to grow and build generational wealth by simply coming along to the event with family members. I know it sometimes might seem like a bit of a tall order or difficult to get your parents along or get your siblings along, but it's well worth it because the information that I'll be providing will lay the foundation for your family to go on and genuinely prosper to using different trusts that will help you keep the assets in your family between you. But other than that, if you can't make it on Saturday, the 6th of May, then get in touch with the office. The number is 0208 226 2120. Let me just repeat that number one more time. 0208 226 2120. And if you wanted to speak to me personally, my name is Sean Freckleton, but you can engage with any of our specialist advisors. If you need assistance with mortgage application, if you need assistance with life insurance or lasting power of attorney or any type of legal trust, then we can help you with that. Even conveyancing, if you need a solicitor to help you with sorting out the legal work or purchasing a property or you're going through a probate, these are things that we do. You can go on our website as well, which is www.affinitylegacy.com. But hopefully we'll see you on Saturday the 6th of May, where I'll be giving out the free guide. I'll be giving out a free booklet, which is extremely helpful, speaks in depth about some of the trusts that we use frequently. Alternatively, as I say, get in touch with us. It's a free consultation, a free telephone consultation, just to help you understand what's needed, what may be needed for your parents or your loved one.
Sean, boy, we have to give thanks to you every time. And like, no, you're just coming from work now, just show you that you're the man you work tirelessly hard, you know. So we have to give thanks to you. So Sean, give thanks, yeah? Okay. Oh, Sean just hang up. So again, we have a big up brother Sean to spend some time to reason with us. As I said, Sean's the man who works tirelessly hard. Okay, the live link number 07960 239 493, and we're reasoning about your thing about investing in yourself and your family. Touch your thing about business as well, because it all ties in. And as I said, that Saturday 6th of May, time 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Find Your Voice in association with the Working Action Group present Investing in Yourself and Your Family. Now the tickets are only £5. Can get tickets from Body Music or myself, which is 0788240371. I repeat, 0788240371. I've already got very limited tickets now, so please hurry and get your tickets. See, so as I said, this Saturday all roads lead to the path of your academy, and we do have some esteemed speakers on board. We have Sister Juliet, who will be talking about investing in the community. We do have Prophetess and Millicent, who will be reason for us all think about knowledge is power, and talk about we should take advantage of going back into further studies where the government actually give you a grant. But if you're earning over 7,000, you go 21,000, you go pay something like £7 a month. But if you're not working, you keep that money, and you can they give you a certain amount of money to go to study and cover expenses and stuff there. So it's a great opportunity for those who want to go back into studying or further studies. You could do a degree, you could do a master's. She'll be there speaking about that, trying to encourage people. Also, we do have Mu-Tef looking at your true potential, your God's given true potential was inside of you. So we'll be touching around that. So it's going to be a serious lineup of speakers, and hopefully people come out and fully enjoy themselves. Again, is find your voice in association with the Working Action Group. Invest in yourself and your family. And I said, it's only £5 tickets. Get tickets from Body Music or from myself. Anyway, the live link number 07960 239 493. So if you want to ask a question or make a contribution, feel free to do that. And you're tuning to Brother Dougie on SLR Radio. This is Find Your Voice on SLR Radio. So I want everybody to know, just pick up your status, and if your loved one, give him a hug and a squeeze and say to him, you're my friend for life. Look at him in the eyes and say to him, you're my friend for life.
You are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. Who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing blessing to the I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the heart, I am the hands. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the heart, you are the hands. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the heart, we are the hands. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the heart, I am the hands. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the heart, you are the hands. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the heart, I What do I want? What do I desire? What will bring me to my highest good? What do I want? What do I desire? What will bring me to my highest good? Prosperity, prosperity, I claim it, I claim it. Abundance, abundance is mine, is mine. Love, love flows through me, flows through me. I feel joy, I feel joy all the time, all the time. I can have it, I can have it. I deserve it, I deserve it. I claim it, it is mine, it is mine. I can have it, I can have it. I deserve it, I deserve it. I am it, it is mine, it is mine. Peace, peace fills my heart, fills my heart. I surrender, everything, everything. Health, health is my birthright, is my birthright. Passion, passion helps me sing, helps me sing. I can have it, I can have it. I deserve it, I deserve it. I claim it, it is mine, it is mine. I can have it, I can have it. I deserve it, I deserve it. I am it, it's my time. It's my time. Break it on down. Anything I want, anything I desire, anything that brings me to my highest good. Anything I want, anything I desire, anything that brings me to my highest good. I release, and let go, I accept, what is mine, I can have, what I want, and let spirit, direct the flow. Life is good, life is fun, life is great, this song is done. Heal, whole, heal, whole, heal, whole. Well, I am healed, whole and healthy. I relax and visualize. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well, I am well. I am healed, whole and healthy. I relax and visualize. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well, I am well. I am healed.